What's a boopy? So when I did a video talking about the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass Wave 1 of DLC tracks, I did not anticipate that that video would work. I didn't anticipate that enough people would want to see it. As I explained in that video, I'm a casual Mario Kart fan, probably more casual than anybody. I just don't play them that much. I don't know all the nuances or anything. I don't even know what general opinions on these things are, but I just thought, I'll just play the tracks and tell you what I thought. The video did weirdly well, and you know what? You all did your jobs going down in the comment and saying, oh my gosh, this is the best content you've made in years. Enough people did that. Here we are. We're doing Wave 2 today. This is happening again. This is a thing that apparently people enjoy seeing, listening to. So let's do it. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining at all. I love just playing a thing and talking about it, you know? That's my job. So we got two new cups. We got the Turnip Cup and the Propeller Cup. Let's start with Turnip Cup, naturally. So in Wave 1, I wasn't a really big fan of the tour levels. Ninja Hideaway was great, but like the ones based on like regular real-life cities, the more I've played them, I've come to appreciate them a little bit more. I like the whole thing, how like the routes change throughout. Overall, they didn't do a ton for me. This one starts off with New York Minute, and I gotta say, it's maybe an improvement. Maybe I'm just imagining it, but like it is a little boring. It's a little basic, you know. It's the same kind of like nighttime city thing. But there's like little details that I enjoy. You know, there's like the little reflective puddles on the ground. They look really nice, and you know, and throughout the different laps, eventually the manhole covers start squirting water and stuff. And then like kind of like right at the end of the last lap, then you kind of go through a weird little movie theater thing and a tunnel. Like, you know, it's nice, it's basic, it's nothing super special, but it's all right. The best part about this level is the funny signs. I can't remember if these are in the other ones, but I noticed burning DK sports drink, but the word sports is all weird. I don't get it. The best one though, big old sign that just says Donkey Kong, the best musical. Like, what? It's not even like Donkey Kong the musical. No. I mean, like, is that a part of the title? Is that just them telling you, just like, it's the best musical ever? I don't know. It's pretty funny, though. And then we get into the obligatory, like, old school looking one, Mario Circuit 3. There's never really much to say about these. They're very basic. They're very flat. I like the background. Okay. It's a nice, stark, colorful background. It's nice. So now we get more interesting. Now we get into Calamari Desert. I know this is an older, probably a fan favorite. I've heard its name passed around a while. So it's also a little bit basic. I'd say like the main thing it's got going for it is just that part where you go onto the track and you go through the tunnel and you're weaving around the train. That's a fun little twist. You know, at first it starts out pretty basic and then it's like, whoa, now you're over here. Other than that, though, it doesn't have a ton going for it. I was hoping for a little bit more. The rest of the time, you really are just kind of like on a very simple track, and it's just kind of like whatever, all right. But then things really start picking up. Waluigi Pinball, I know that's a fan favorite, and it's got the song. I mean, it's a terrific song. This one is great. Like, out of all of the ones that we've gotten in the DLCs so far, like, this is definitely a very, very good track. And it was fun playing it for the first time since way back on the DS days. I did play that one. I played that one quite a lot. It's just a terrific track. It's I really like tracks that are just very loopy, like lots of big sharp turns and lots of vertical stuff, you know what I mean? And this one you're going, it's like you're the ball and you're going down the track, so like thematically it's cool. And then you get to this you get to the big open area, the play area where there's balls rolling around and the bumpers and the paddles. Like, that's really terrific. It looks really good. Like, sure, not like, as always with these, not the same level of, like, specific, perfect little detail as, like, the originals in the base game. But, like, I probably wouldn't even be able to tell if I wasn't looking for it, because there's still just so many lights and fun things going on. It's still just a very a very fun, very hectic visual experience. Obviously, that's the big standout in the Turnip Cup, and they know that. Like, you can always see, like, the levels are usually, like, in order, like, least to most interesting. Like, they know that everyone wants the Waluigi, you know? It's a thing. Waluigi pinball, it's the thing. So then we get into Propeller Cup, and this surprised the heck out of me. You know, I was like, oh, it's another tour one. It's another just, you know, kind of a city track, you know, the Sydney Sprint, and, very, very pleasantly surprised. I think it's a really, really nice level. Like, even just the whole, like, city concept, you know, I'm not as big of a fan of that. I like the areas to be fantastical. I want it to be cartoony and Mario-y, you know, the whole, like, real city. Like, I don't know. But, like, all by itself, like, this, not even just as a fun track, but even as a city track, this has done it for me in a way that I did not expect. And I think it's just because the city is just so, it's so vibrant and alive. You know, you're looking around and there's all this theme park stuff all over the place. And, you know, the way it changes up, you got this bridge, and then there's, you know, when you go back through, then there's a bunch of ramps. I love, like, series of ramps, lots of places to do the little jump trick. And then you're going through, like, the concert hall, you know, and then at one part you're you know, going down by the water, like down by the beach or the pier, and I don't know, it makes me, like, want to go to Sydney, you know? None of the other ones did that, but this one, just like, yeah, this is cool, this is a neat place, I want to go to Sydney, this is fun. I don't know, it's just very fun and alive. What is up with those 2D sprites in the concert hall, though? What is that? What is that? What is this? All the background, you know, spectator people, they're always like 3D, and then right here, there's just these 2D sprites. Don't quite understand it. Then we get to Snowland, and this one definitely had the potential to just be kind of another whatever boring one. But there are, like, little things that really just kind of make it for me, make it a lot more fun. You know, little detail. I like any level where the item boxes kind of move around, you know, and you got little places you can fall through the ice or whatever. Mostly, though, I'd say what saves this one for me is the visuals. I just think they look really nice, you know. The snow theme is really good, and you get all the background has got these, like, giant ice crystals, like, that's really neat, and just the overall color palette, and, you know, penguins sliding around and stuff. Yeah, that's really what does it for me. It's otherwise a fairly basic track, and yet it's really enjoyable to race on just because it just looks so nice. It's got that cozy Nintendo snow level kind of quality, you know? And then Mushroom Gorge, and as I mentioned last time, that a lot of people were quite incredulous, I did not play the Wii one. I know, it's weird. But yeah, so Mushroom Gorge is a new one to me, and so that's a really, really good one, you know? Like, visually, it's awesome. I mean, that's the thing. I am a sucker for, like, mountains, you know, just like mountainy trees and stuff, and then I'm also a sucker for crystal caves. I just think they're cool. So it's a double whammy here, you know? It's all these, like, big fun, you see the pine trees in the distance, and then you go into the cave, and there's mushrooms and crystals everywhere. So visually, it's really, really fun. Lots of fun variety. But then just mechanically, I love the mushrooms. I kind of expected just plain old bouncing mushrooms, but you got this whole thing where, like, there are green ones that don't bounce, and then there are red ones that do bounce, but then there's that one blue one that makes you bounce, but then you do the propeller when you're done with the bounce. So it's just, I don't know. It's just kind of a fun thing that I didn't expect. So that one is definitely fun. Definitely a highlight. And then I think normally, like under normal circumstances, that probably would have been the fourth one of the cup, where it's like the big favorite returning one or whatever. But instead, the last one here is Sky High Sunday, which is a brand new one, because I guess it's coming to Tour, and they're putting it in this one too, which is cool, because we're often jealous of the things that Tour gets. So I mean, bring over more stuff from Tour. Why not? And this level is awesome. I really, really genuinely love this level. It might be the best one out of all these new ones, out of these two new cups. That might be the best one. I really love just how steep it is. You know, I love steep. I love just these really big inclines, and again, like anything, lots of places to jump. Just do a little, you know, you just jump and jump and jump, and you get to do the little trick boost thing each time. Visually, it's awesome. It's definitely not you know, this one is a little bit more obvious that it's kind of on the lower side of quality. You can tell that it's like, yeah, this definitely looks more along the lines of like a mobile game or like a last-gen game or something, you know? Not super duper polished, but, you know, design-wise, it's awesome. There's all this weird, crazy ice cream stuff all over the place. It's just very detailed. There's just a whole lot of detail all over the place, and I love how you're this like rail with this staircase going up, and I don't know, it's a really very dynamic, very crazy one. And I love how like the starting line has like a little, like a sitting area for people coming to just buy ice cream, and they're like sitting in their booths and they're like cheering you on. I like that. That's a really cute little detail. So Sky High Sundae, you know, I as I said, I don't know what the general consensus is on any of this, but in my book, at least, Sky High Sundae, that's a winner right there. I enjoy that one. Overall thoughts on Wave 2 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass DLC. Same as last time, I still kind of wish that they had modernized some of these a little bit more, and just, I know the whole anti-gravity mechanic isn't super huge of a thing, but I like it. I like when you're twisty. I like a lot of verticality. So it would have been nice if there were a few more places where they put some ramps around or something, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Let us use the anti-gravity thing. But these are, you know, they're a little bit more basic. Still, though, I would say that this one, I'd say Wave 2 is a good amount better than Wave 1. I did enjoy Wave 1, but just, I don't know, by my own personal judging method, this one is better. I just kind of looked at them all and just, like, rated each one 1, 2, or 3, just based on how fun I thought they were. And, what was it? I think Wave 1 came to, like, 14 points, and Wave 2 came to 18 points or something. So just, like, you know, not, like, crazy, but just a good amount better. I think having a tour one based on a real city, which, you know, again, were a little bit disappointing for me last time. Sydney Sprint, I think that really alone is enough to really boost this one up. Just like a tour city one that I actually really genuinely enjoy, just visually and mechanically. Yeah, overall, just a bit better, and just another really nice chunk of 8 new tracks to add into your rotation. And I'm sure this will be the case with every single wave, but like, gosh, every time we return to this subject, I'm just reminded how many new tracks we're getting. Just the ridiculous amount, just again, casually throwing 8 entire new tracks at us, and we still have quite a ways to go. We're basically 1/3 of the way through all of this DLC, and just, my gosh, the idea that, like, the number of tracks was already ridiculous, and it's gonna be doubled by the end of all this, by the end of next year. That's nuts. What do you probably seasoned Mario Kart veterans, been playing since you were 1, played every single Mario Kart 1,000 hours, go down to the comments. What do you think about them? And most importantly, do you think that this is still some of the best content I have made in a long time? If you think so, if you let me know. Am I gonna end up doing this for every wave? I really don't know. It doesn't seem sustainable, but like I said, the first one did pretty well, so we'll see how this one goes. I don't know. So, in conclusion, I love you. Have a good day. Goodbye.